My name is Jay Brown,
And my name is Dominique Laroux.
and this is Good Dope Sells Itself. Welcome back, everybody.
What's
This is,
down?
it's been a little break, we took a break. Nigga really ain't feel like doing shit like talking about. It's like going into the summer, and it's like nigga had a whole bunch of shit to do.
Yeah, a lot of rebranding, a lot of
Just
groundwork, admin stuff to take care of.
a
But we
fucking
back.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's a
we
lot,
back.
man. But we got some interesting topics, and if you know and you've been following us, I always start with the affirmation of the day, so we can have some positivity before we get into any of this bullshit.
Of course.
So repeat after me. I am unlimited.
I am unlimited.
Anything is possible,
Anything is possible.
and that's our mantra. That's
I
our
like that.
affirmation. I know, right?
I like that.
We have to believe that. Like we have to know that. Like it's a lot of stuff that's like very much possible, and it's like if you really not speaking that into existence, it's really going to be a lot harder to see those things happening. So I really want people to say that every day because I really like that one too. Like you gotta wake up in the morning and tell yourself that shit.
And no, yeah, you got to know you can do it. And you
For
put the
real.
work behind it. You believe in yourself. You put the work behind it. Then it ain't got no choice but to manifest the things that you want. So that's a good one right there. Anything is possible. I'm unlimited. We some no limit soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no limits.
Whew,
No limit
whew, that was a
soldier.
good key word. Cause speaking of
Yeah.
soldiers and speaking of manifesting, our first topic is this nigga Nick Cannon, and this nigga's building an army. Like he is clearly building his own army,
Of
and
children.
it's something that he got to be like. It's something that he got to be working on or manifesting, because people don't just start having a bunch of kids like that without something in mind, like something.
I would like to think that rich people have something in mind because I mean he can afford all of the children that he makes, and
Definitely.
that be an issue. A lot of the time, people be having hella kids, but it's like you got 7 kids and nowhere to house them.
Right.
Nick Cannon can afford to have 4 children in 1 year. It's still, I ain't gonna lie, I still think it's irresponsible as fuck. I think it's weird to just be dropping off babies like that. But if everyone's happy and he can take care of them, who are me to judge that man and what he do?
That's true.
But I don't know.
He coming for like some rapper. Like
It
he
gotta
trying to
what,
beat
he running a
Future or
race with
something like
Young
that.
Boy?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like
Him,
that's, I
Future.
mean, who you competing with, Future and Young Boy?
Right. It gotta be like what's the craziest part is like I understand if you having kids, you know what I'm saying, or you want to have children, but it's like it seemed like he having kids like every other week. Like it's another announcement, or oh yeah, now he just had
That's
another
4.
set of babies. Like
That's 4, my nigga, and it's June.
right, don't he have 7?
Yeah, it's 7 altogether. He had 1 before Mariah, twins before Mariah, and 4 this year.
One of them named like Nickelodeon middle name, and then
What?
yeah, like it has Nickelodeon or it's like Mickelodeon. It's like it's something like
Oh,
that, and then the
hell
other one is
no.
like Zillion Air. It's so
I don't
funny.
talk about.
It's so
I don't
funny.
talk about people's kids. I think it's a little strange though. I don't think that
I think
should
those
be
are cool
normalized.
names. Cool names, like have giving your kids cool names, especially like when your last name like Cannon. Like it's supposed to happen. Like Usain Bolt just had 2 kids.
Yeah, I like one of them named
Named
is
Thunder.
Thunder. I like that.
I know, right? But he did miss the opportunity to name the other child Lightning.
Lightning.
And that would have been like the coolest set of twin names, Thunder and Lightning.
Oh yeah.
Like-
What was the other one name? I forgot.
It's like Saint Leo.
Yeah,
Even
I
though
like
that's
that
still
too,
it's
though.
still a dope name, like Saint Bolt. Like that's still a dope name.
Yeah, Saint
it's
Bolt.
just you just missed the Thunderbolt and Lightning Bolt. Like that would have been so
yeah,
cool.
Thunder
man.
and Lightning Bolt. That'd
Hell
been a cute
yeah.
name. But yeah, I don't really want us to normalize that though, because it's a lot of niggas that got like hella kids out here, and it's like, why do you have so many kids? Why are you creating so many families that you don't intend to be
Be a part of
active?
or
I ain't
take
gonna say
care
a
of.
part of. Or like, yeah, and I don't want to say that because I hopefully somebody like Nick, hell, he in all of the damn maternity pictures.
Oh yeah,
so
I think
hope-
Nick
yeah,
can.
he can take care of all of them, but like niggas really just be dropping off babies and like, nah, that shit should not be normal. You should not be you should not be 7 kids, 5 baby mamas, and no wife.
Yeah.
I
Definitely
think
agree
men
with
need to
that.
be held to the same, standard because y'all can get so many people pregnant at one time. I can only have one baby a year.
That's true.
You can have as many as your nuts will allow.
That's very true. Yeah, we do need birth control.
Hundreds.
We
You know
need
what I'm
birth
saying?
control.
Hundreds.
Like
And it's like not like people can do whatever they want to do, but I just feel like, it's just very irresponsible and reckless to be just dropping off babies like that. Like a nigga tell me he got 7 kids, I swear to God, I'm running a whole other direction. I don't care how many baby mamas it is, because all they say to me is, it's 7 people in your life that's gonna come before me. I can't handle that. I can't handle that.
the thing that I have a hard time understanding is, one woman is like enough. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 baby mamas, okay, but like you got 7 women that's coming at your head at some point, because it's like even if they
Very
happy,
weird.
it's like they may not be happy with you. So it's like I don't want 7 different women that can come and talk to me crazy, like talk to me any type of way.
Yeah.
I'm not for that at all. Like, or it's just like what if all of them have periods that sync up, like, or all like 1 month, and then all of them like week back to back in the
baby
weeks.
mamas is a lot.
Like-
That's just a lot, period, regardless. That's a lot. 7 kids is a lot.
That's so many different attitudes.
Like that's just too much going on. I just think it's very reckless, and I don't want people to start normalizing that, more than it already is, because that's too many. That be too many fucking kids.
Hell yeah.
And like the older we get, the more kids niggas is having. And I'm like, why y'all got so many churn?
Want to know something else that happened that made me think about like people with hella kids when Boosie kids was like throwing water on people when they come to his property, so he made them walk the property line. I was like, this is nothing but Angola shit.
Yep.
Like, especially as hot as it is outside, and be outside, and they had to walk like around the gate, like around this big ass property. I was like,
Yeah.
bruh, just give me a whooping. Just give me the beating, bruh. Like,
Some people do want large families though. Like some people do want a lot of kids, but
I
I feel
used
like
to.
you should not do that with a buku different people. Like you can have 7 kids, but please don't have 7 different baby mamas and baby daddies and shit. Like that's too many. That's too much going on. That's too many people to keep on one accord.
Yes.
That's too much drama. And as a person, especially if you're a single person, I don't knock nobody. It's somebody for everybody. I'm not saying if you have X amount of kids or baby mamas, you don't
You deserve love, yeah.
or nothing like that. But it would be a deal breaker for me. I
Yeah.
only had one child, and now I don't have the daily, the
Yeah.
conventional daily responsibilities of motherhood anymore, due to the circumstances. But I had one child and one baby daddy, and a very, very, very drama-free situation. So I wouldn't even know what to do with nothing. Like
I
that.
know, right?
I wouldn't even know what to do with nothing like that. I would be like, baby, that's you. I can't. I wouldn't see nobody long term with that much going on. Honestly.
See, what else I think is like, well, like the more kids you have, like I'm like, okay, one of his kids is definitely gonna end up being a host of Wildin' Out. Like,
Yeah, Nick Cannon has plenty to pass down.
yeah, like
Nick Cannon has the financial means to have as many children as his heart desires.
for sure.
I just would like for him to settle down with one person and have all of those children, as opposed to creating all these different households.
We'll see. He might be trying to make up for his loss of Christina Milian. Like
Oh,
I can't get back
Lord.
with Christina, so I'm just gonna
Christina
have
don't
hella
have that many
babies.
kids. What, she got like 2? I think she only
Maybe.
got 2.
Maybe. I feel like these are the kind of questions I be wanting to ask Google, but I don't know if Google could tell me on that one.
How many kids does Christina Milian have?
Hey Google, how many kids does Christina Milian have? I be stuttering.
And Christina Milian's children are Violet Madison Nash, Isaiah Toda, and Kenna Toda.
Okay.
Wow.
So she only got
She got 3.
3. It
Look at
sounds like
Google.
2 baby daddies because it's 2 different last names.
Mobile.
No,
What?
thank you. I don't know what the hell.
Who do you want to call?
Nobody.
All right.
See, look at Google being all helpful and shit. I just hope Google don't try to attack me one night. Next up on the docket is what we're gonna be talking about is recently Kevin Hart went on a rant on Twitter, and he had an interview. One, he was talking a little bit about cancel culture, and just how he's been. That's actually kind of been a general topic amongst comedians lately, is cancel culture. But he also went on a rant about him not being funny anymore, and he started talking about all his box office numbers and how he has two of his comedy specials are in the top five box office wise of all time, and just talking about his credentials. Um, and it just really, it's a double edged sword. First of all, because I don't like to sound like I'm hating on him. I do love Kevin Hart. He's brought a lot of memories and stuff like that, but I don't feel like he's funny. His stand up is funny anymore. And it's not that his jokes have even really changed. It's just lost that luster. Because in my opinion, he says the thing that people don't find funny anymore is that he talks about family and stuff like that. But that's that's what he talked about in the beginning.
Right.
A lot of his best jokes were about his family,
Yeah.
and his relationship and the black experience. That's what made him funny. Like
Right.
it was relatable. So it's just like I just feel like he's not telling jokes as well anymore. That's just really what it is. What do you think about it?
Kevin Hart does have a lot of credentials, and I'm not about to sit up here and act like he's not funny because
Yeah.
he definitely is. But I agree with you. It's kind of lost his luster because I did watch the special. I watch all of his specials when they come out. Regardless of it, I give it a because I'm a fan, and I don't feel like I have to be a fan of everything somebody does to consider myself a fan.
Yeah.
So I give his work a shot every time I watch it, and recently, it is not as funny as it used to be. And just to kind of like touch on cancel culture just a little bit, cancel culture I feel like is so counterproductive.
Yeah.
Simply because it doesn't give people an opportunity to evolve.
Yeah.
For instance, if you was to go back to I've had my Twitter page, the Twitter I have now, since 2009. I was 15 when I made that account. I am 27 years old. So there has been a massive, massive amount of growth and evolution within the last 12 years
Right.
of me owning this account. So if you go back to 2012, 2011, when I'm just now becoming grown, just not coming get out in the world, my perspective, and especially like just the language in general, has changed. We speak a lot differently now. We're a lot more careful about our speech now than we used to be. So I think it would be very unfair and devastating to take something, that I said so long ago, either out of
Yeah.
context or try to hold it against me now. So I definitely, agree with him and most of the other people talking about cancel culture. Cancel culture is very counterproductive.
It is.
It does not give us an opportunity to evolve and grow as people because people make mistakes and we're not perfect, and sometimes we put our foot in our mouth and we say and we do things that are inappropriate or things get out that we didn't really
Yeah.
intend for the general public to,
Cat Williams had
hear.
he had a good point about how some people are with cancel. One, he said cancel culture doesn't really exist in a sense, but he did feel like a lot of comedians that don't like cancel culture are the type that just don't like to be held accountable for the things that they say.
Interesting take.
I was like, he does have a point, and it's like if you're funny, you should be able to adjust or grow to be able to say things that are humorous without outright offending people. Because some people are just trying to be offensive, or they feel like they could just say something offensive and it's just fine, or just flat out. So I was like, that's a good point. Like, if you're funny, you should be able to be funny without trying to insult people. Like, there's jokes that you can make that, like, I feel like Dave Chappelle has a good way of cracking jokes on everybody without, like, flat right just being
Disrespectful.
yeah, like disrespectful. Like he just kind of is laughing with you, not laughing at you.
Right.
And I feel like
the
that's
joke about the alphabet people.
Yeah.
How can you not laugh at that? We know that there's 100 letters in our fucking community. Emphasis on our. You feel me? So it's like, how can I be mad at that?
I want to get to Dave Chappelle, but just speaking a little more on Kevin Hart, I feel like Kevin Hart has reached like he has the marketability. He's like
Absolutely.
and that's why he's able to kind of keep doing numbers, versus his work
He is the Beyonce of comedy.
That's
Right
true,
now.
but I feel like he's the Beyonce of comedy, but he doesn't produce the same quality as Beyonce. So
I agree.
that's the only difference of where I would find that difference. Like Beyonce is able to produce still a high quality, even if everybody doesn't like it, they like things about it.
Yeah.
Even as like, okay, I don't like every song, but I like these songs on here. I feel
Yeah.
like that's where you can still get with Beyonce. And then Kevin Hart is not as many people, like you don't hear as much praise on the other end. Like it's like a lot of
Yeah,
people
his
hate
more
it.
recent his more recent stand up specials have not really been that funny. I mean, the earlier ones, like we was just talking about, seriously funny, laugh at my pain,
I'm a grown little man.
man.
Those are
had me,
classics.
yeah, like they really had me in tears laughing. I'm like, this nigga is stupid as fuck. Like,
And
this
they're
nigga
still
funny.
funny.
And they still funny.
That's
Yeah,
and it's like those, just like we're saying, those are black experience. Those are relatable things, and it's like you delivered those.
right.
So it's like you have that ability. You just switched it up. It's just switched it up so much, and but it's like you're that. So it's like I can't take those things away from you.
Right.
If you, I guess I don't know. I don't know what it is that he needs to do exactly. Maybe he just needs to find the perfect groove, like to get back, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like that.
I would like to see Kevin Hart put together an ensemble. I would like for him to put together a special of maybe about 4 or 5, maybe 5 guys. Give everybody maybe 25 minutes to do their thing, like handpicked, like a Kevin Hart presents.
See, he does some things, but he doesn't have like a big one like that. Like some of the
Yeah,
smaller
I
ones
would
that he
like for
does.
him to see. I would like for him to handpick 5 guys that he think is doing their thing out here.
Because he does smaller versions of on like Netflix, like the Plastic Cup Boys, I think that's called. But he need to do a big production.
Yeah, it
Like,
needs to be a Kevin Hart
because they could do like
special.
I would do like a Kings of Comedy type thing now. Because the closest that we have to that is Shaq's All Star comedy specials. I don't even know if he still does those like that. Though.
I don't think so.
I think it's been a while, but those were, I feel like, we're keeping that type of thing alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are keeping that alive because there's a lot of specials or stand-ups from those specials that have transcended time. Like those are still classic. D-Ray, Aries Davis, Corey Holcomb had one, and it was the most disrespectful shit ever because he was talking about abortion and miscarriages, but it was funny. Like it's the delivery, and yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I would like to see more of that from Kevin Hart. It might just be time for him to try something different. Because, I mean, when you're a creator of any kind, the way it works is like you put the shit out and either people like it or they don't. And
Yeah, that's true.
And it seems as though, as of late, people haven't really been fucking with his stand-up. We're not taking away from anything that you've done. You're funny. You've proven that. But the recent work is just not as funny as the other ones. That's just it. I can agree with that. It's not that he's not funny. I don't want to say he's not funny anymore.
He's because especially like live, like in person, that nigga is still funny.
Yeah, like
just
I'm
off
sure
the rip.
he would just
And
be
he's
having you laughing. And like when I watch him do interviews, like you can't talk to him without laughing.
At all. That
Like
nigga
you
is
can't
funny,
have a
like,
conversation with him without laughing because he's funny. Like
hell yeah.
he immediately is a joke. Like, he not a joke, but it's like this nigga funny. Like it's just some people that you can't help but talk to without laughing.
Right.
So it's like it's not that you're not funny no more, but the recent stand-up specials I feel like are not as funny as the other ones. That's how I feel.
Question. So top 5 like people or comedians that you feel like would be funny in person or like at a cookout. Like you feel like would be the best just Joe session. Who would you 5 people that you would put in a building or bring to the cookout?
A Joe session?
Just a Joe session.
Carlos Miller.
Okay.
DC Young Fly.
Okay.
Look at Lolly.
Okay.
And let's see, I need 2 more. That boy Dick, hoes just get dick.
Okay. Okay.
Is that his name on there?
You got me, but I know who you talking about.
Dick, the boy who, you know who I'm talking about.
I know who you talking about.
Is that his name on there? I don't think that's the right name. Him.
That's a raw list, though.
I'm trying to think who else though. Oh, this boy, Vontae.
That's the dude, you in my business, dude.
No, DJ. No, that's who I want there. Yeah, DJ, Dick, Carlos Miller, Look at Lolly, and DC Youngfly.
That's a dope list. That's a dope list.
Yeah,
Right
I would not be able to. I would be inconsolable. I would be inconsolable.
That definitely I love good Joe session. That'd be raw right there.
Yeah, yeah. That's we got to make that happen.
Oh, we do. We gotta
make that happen. That would be funny as hell. Them five. Oh Lord, we got to get our bag to get Carlos now.
We do. We can do it though.
Yeah.
We'll make it shake.
All right. So I wanted you to see. Yeah. I wanted you to see this video. We're going to react to it together. This is a guy named Brady. He says he is a master cheater.
Do to protect the people you care about. If you don't give a fuck, you would just go sleep with whoever. If you cheat, that's showing that you're taking the steps to protect other people's feelings. I've never been caught. I developed these habits.
I can't help it. It's something you do to protect the people you care about. If you don't give a fuck, you would just go sleep with whoever. If you cheat, that's showing that you're taking the steps to protect other people's feelings. I've never been caught. I developed these habits. I would go to the bathroom to take a shower every day when I got home. I didn't really want to take multiple showers in a day, but I know that if I was coming home from cheating, that it was going to be a necessity. I didn't need to look out of the ordinary. I'd always have a friend, and they will help to stretch out my lies. We'll take even some pictures together that might not be on that day, and I'll save these pictures and I'll even post them to maybe a Snapchat. I'll block everybody from the story but her, so she has like this personalized story. I've done some things that have thrown her off. I saved my sister's name on my phone as Beautiful Girl because I knew it would attract her
This
to go
nigga
through
is
it.
a
And my
fucking
sister told me about,
diabolical
your girl called me.
genius.
So it worked
What
out.
the
So I was
fuck?
able to confront her and say, why would you go
That
through my
is
phone? She
some
said, why you have her in there as
What
Beautiful
the
Girl? I said,
fuck?
that's just a nickname I've had for her whole life. It just made her feel like, wow, like I shouldn't have been going through his phone. I've
That
been
is
with
some
my girl
gaslighting
for
ass
about
shit.
5
Yes.
years. When I got with my girl, I already had a baby on the way. I didn't want her to know about that, so I couldn't be honest with her from the beginning. My baby mother thinks I live in transitional housing, and I actually been living with this girl for 5 years because I can't afford for her to put me on child support. The process service could come looking for me at the address that I'm at. We all live within like 20 minutes from each other. They can't come to my house because I live in transitional housing. I have structured my Instagram
What
to
is
attract new
transitional
women
housing?
constantly to make myself seem like a ladies' man, and it works. I started talking to girls and
He
giving
don't
them
even
like
have
a
no
proposition
hair.
like help make me popular. Take a picture with me, post it, that made it seem like we had more of a relationship than what we really did. You know, there's going to be like a little financial incentive. Of course, they didn't get anything. When I see my male friends go out with a girl and she's pretty, I'll have them send me the video and it'll look like I'm taking that pretty girl out to eat, and I'll post that on my page as well. I would imagine they're thinking, wow, if he's sitting here and he's getting attention from these really beautiful girls, these women see something in me and you need to come and find out what that is. I have some pictures with my kids on the Instagram, so if you're looking for somebody who takes care of his family, it looks like I do more for my kids than what I actually do, and that's what I want to portray. If you're looking for
nigga
somebody
is
that goes
wild.
out and
What
has
the
fun
fuck?
and take you out and change your life, that could be me.
That
They
could
don't
change
know
your life,
until
baby.
after the fact. On Instagram, I will not let my girl follow me. When I first got with her, we got into an argument about social media, and I told her, you need to add me right now on Instagram and Facebook. But that's before it got really good, before I started doing my stuff. She's like, I'm not going to be your friend. Now she wants to go back on that, but I said, no, you need to stand on what you said all those years ago. And
This
my page is
nigga-
private, so she can't see what's going on. I maybe only sleep with maybe 1 to 2 girls at a time, and then I maybe have maybe 10 to 15 girls that I talk to that might be able to get interchanged into that. When I do go to cheat, I like to take them places where I know that there's not going to be the other girls that I talk to. Movie theaters, because it's dark. If I can get away with getting Chick-fil-A and going to the beach, I will, because
Oh
I
my
know I'm not
God.
going to spend over
What I
$20,
be telling y'all,
$30.
if you
Once sex
keep
get
accepting
involved,
that
I can
shit,
manipulate
they
a lot
can
better.
get away with
I
that
think
po
sex
ass
is more of
fucking
like a
shit.
tool for like getting to where you want. What could I get from it? Maybe it's a new job somewhere. I've had several girls buy me cars within the last few years, and I've explained it off to my girlfriend, like where I got this other car from. Depending on how low their self-esteem is, it will depend on how easy it is to get them to not pay attention to my shortcomings. And the bigger that they are, the better it is for cheating, at least. Because they'll accept whatever they get. Lizzo kind of fucked up the game with that because she's really empowered the body positivity movement. It made all these fat women just feel like they're like legit like somebody special. So that's a growing problem that I run into.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow, bro.
You
He
shut
said,
up.
man, y'all getting too
You gotta
happy.
Is like,
Y'all
she's
getting
had,
too
like, the gastric
happy.
bypass because she'll have the
Out
self-esteem
here,
of a
y'all
fat girl, but
y'all
the body
bitches
of
out
a
here
fit girl. So
getting
it's like the best
empowered.
of both worlds. I've been with some super conservative women, and then I'll have conservative opinions. And then when I'm with women that are like really on the far left, like I personally don't care about things either way, but I know how to tailor my opinions. I will just say whatever I have to say to appeal to anybody. Their music, their political ideologies. Sometimes you start to genuinely care about these people and you want to share your own opinions and your own worldviews. And I try not to do that because that messes up the finesse. For instance, I was with the girl and I was agreeing with a political opinion that she had, but it wasn't what I really felt. And it started to cause a rift between us. But I was able to recognize what I was doing and then go back to having the same opinions and thoughts as she had. And it was able to put us back on the right track. I do lose sight of what I'm doing sometimes because sometimes there's some really bad people. They're stealing stuff out of the self-checkout lines. They're not taking good care of their children. They're just really bad people. And I have to just sit up and ignore these things because I've realized like I'm here for a reason. I'm here to do something for myself.
You know, you here to pimp these bitches. That was insightful.
Well,
That was mad insightful.
now, so if y'all don't take heed to what the fuck I be saying by now, and if you see this nigga, he's a black man, but he look like po white trash.
Bruh. Them
There's
type of
no
niggas
way
that
in
women
hell.
be coming across and dating and then assume that every man after that be on the same shit. Y'all be like getting 3 in a row.
He
Like
is
fucking
what
tic-tac-toe.
he is what will be called an ideal
Oh my
lover. I
God.
don't know if y'all ever read The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene, but what he described to me sounded exactly like the ideal lover. He knows how to appeal to what appeals to you.
That was
And
amazing.
that's how and that's how you get people. It's definitely
Bruh,
a seduction.
this nigga
style.
out here pulling bitches with a catfish po' boy.
Yeah. Not even that. He Chick-fil-A. Bitch, if you don't, you better, oh my God. That is some shit
Bruh,
like.
that nigga remind me of that fucking video, man. Rest in peace, dude. He was out here loving these hoes, saving these hoes. Saving this hoes. I take a bitch to McDonald's. And then the bitch, chicken talking with him was like, I do love me a hot and spicy and some fries. You're like, that's right. That's why I fuck with you. I was like, yeah, man. That's some hood
It's just
love
like
out here,
that'll be
man.
the definition of me. I wouldn't even say using you for a meal, but it's like if you come pick me up and we go to a fast food place, I promise you the next stop is going to be my house and you're not coming inside with me. I'm gonna get my food though. I'm gonna order
gotta
the
get
food
my
because I
pimping
like.
up, bro.
I don't mind. I eat fast
up.
food, but that don't mean you could take me there and fuck with me. You was just literally a free meal. That don't make no sense.
Out here trying to take
I ain't
bitches
never
to
had nobody
Fleming's and
just play with
shit.
me like that though.
And this nigga out here getting Chick-fil-A.
But you see, he target like women who do not. He target women with low self-esteem.
That's true, but
That's why I
he
be
also
telling
said he
bitches.
target pretty bitches with low self-esteem too.
Yeah, it don't matter. Low self-esteem, period. That's why I be telling bitches like the niggas you fuck with is a direct reflection of how you feel about yourself.
Man,
Transitional housing. What the fuck you fucking a nigga in hood for?
bitches love.
He don't have
Obviously,
nowhere to
bitches love a
stay.
nigga in transitional housing.
Obviously they do. I can't relate to no shit like that because I want to come to your house. I want to lay in your bed.
Man,
Where you stay.
that's what I'm finna. Man, you can't come over here. I'm coming over there.
I had a nigga pop up at my. Oh, I told you about that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did. You want to tell the story?
So, y'all, I had this little entanglement going on. Nothing major, just an entanglement. And it really wasn't an entanglement. Me and him just used to get tangled up every now and again. so, you know, I had untangled myself or whatever. No bad blood, no hard feelings. It wasn't nothing like that. I was finished. you know, for lack of a better word. I
Right,
was
right.
finished. So he hit me up, and I saw the message, but I be having my own shit going on and shit. Like, I be having other shit going on, so I don't really be like worried about entertaining niggas on no Facebook DM. Like, I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't be. If I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I don't.
Right.
So keep it straight. So I didn't reply to the message. So I'm working because I had went back on nights.
Yeah.
So I'm working and I'm on FaceTime with Taja. Me and her just talking or whatever. Me and her, I'm talking to her and my god baby. And I get a knock on the door. It's like 9:00 at night. I'm like, I was like, who the fuck at my door? She said, you expecting somebody? I said, no. She said, somebody called the gate. I said, no. So I'm like, who is it? So I try to look out the window in my room. I couldn't really see nobody. So I go to the door. I'm like, who is it?
Yeah.
And so then he, said his name. And I'm like, who? And he like, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I open the door because
We
I'm
gonna
like,
call him Chet.
maybe. Yeah, and I'm like, maybe something's wrong. Maybe something's wrong. Why are you
Yeah.
just popping up at my house? Like,
Right.
this is not what we do.
Right.
This ain't what we do, my nigga.
Oh
You is
man,
out of
pop
bounds.
ups ain't.
Like, if you ain't dying, like,
Yeah.
if you not bloody, what you knocking on my door for? And unannounced,
All right.
uninvited, unannounced, and empty-handed.
Yeah. At that.
At that.
At that.
So what do you want? So I open the door. He come inside, whatever. And I'm like, what's up? What's going on? Like, hey. He was like, yeah, I was in the area.
Yeah.
Bitch, you could have texted me.
Right. Right.
But I'm in a meeting with my
called
supervisor
and
at the
said
same
hello.
time. Right. I'm in a meeting with my supervisor at the same time because I was having technical issues. So
Yeah.
I'm like trying to work that out. I don't even have time to entertain this right now. So he goes sit on the couch. He sit, he chill. I'm talking to the supervisor. I'm not even acknowledging his presence because I'm so livid that if I even look in your direction, I'm gonna I'm gonna get
Right.
my head's smoking. I'm mad as fuck. Because
Right.
why did you do this and you there's
Yeah, just
no
popping up at
nothing.
people's house. Like, oh.
Who are you playing with? So after about 20 minutes, he takes the fucking hint, got up, and said his goodbyes, and he left. So I'm like, great, bye, get the fuck out. So he leave, and then the next day, because when I had got off work and shit, oh shit, what do I do? I got off work and all that, and never mind, I got one right here. And I had just went to bed, like I had just wasn't really worried about it, but I had said to myself, tomorrow I'm gonna get on that nigga ass. Because why the fuck would you do that? So the next day I sent him a nice little message, like, don't be popping up at my motherfucking house. And it's like, he really is like, I ain't gonna say one of them, but you don't really, you're not really doing nothing. Like, you definitely ain't got no rights to be popping up at my
Hell
motherfucking
nah.
house. You don't pay no bills at this bitch. I say that. So, nah, niggas really just be out of bounds, and like you really have to set boundaries with these niggas. Like he talking about he live in transitional housing. These bitches is in love, buying him cars, giving him money,
Hell
doing all
yeah.
kind of shit, and they don't even know where the fuck he stay. But it's like, I can't even hate the player. I
Transitional
can't even hate
housing.
the player. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, you can't hate.
I can't even hate the player because it's like, I ain't about to sit up here and act like I don't be on my finesse every now and again too,
But
though.
God damn. This
But-
nigga got the game on lock.
Yeah, like he
lock,
got
lock.
the game on lock. And if he ain't living like that, he sure put it out there for the free.
What that nigga said, he got 10 to 15 in potential rotation.
In potential rotation. 10 to 15 that he fucking 1 to 2 girls at a time, and then like the second girl is out of 10 to 15
Yeah, that, can
that
be
he rotate in and out.
Swapped in and out,
Come
man.
on, dog.
That's amazing.
And he targets women with low self-esteem because that's why I be telling hoes, you have to be on your P's, bro. You can't just be out here lacking, letting a nigga know. You know what I'm saying? Niggas pick up on that type of shit.
What? Niggas out here like what Jamie Foxx friend Mouse.
Niggas is vultures.
Mouse on the Jamie Foxx show loved him some insecure women.
Because he was an insecure man.
And Dwayne Odell Knox.
Yeah, he was dumb as hell.
Dwayne loved him some insecure women.
Yeah.
He always said, give me the ugly friend.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. Like, that shit is lame as fuck. But I mean, like I said, I can't hate the game because I feel like the game is to be sold, not told to begin with. But his seduction style is definitely that of the ideal lover. he really knows how to appeal to whoever the fuck
Hell
you want
yeah.
him to be, and that's the definition of an ideal lover. Taking like just opinions and things that you like, and just paying attention to who you is,
Yeah.
and making shit add up, making yourself seem like the perfect one for them.
Hell yeah.
When you don't even feel that way for real, you just, you know,
Just blending in, man.
just blending in.
Man, he could at least be like fresher. Like you at least think somebody that was doing all this shit would at least be
You
clean
can at
as
least.
fuck.
That sounds like them hoes, baby. You ain't fucking with no bitches with no money like
This
that.
nigga
'Cause look
still
how you
dressed like
looking.
2001, bro.
Yeah, like you look terrible. That's why I was like, he don't even have no hair. All like you, this it's really not giving.
Shit, yeah, man.
It's really not giving.
That lets you know, bro.
It's giving Cookie Monster.
I ain't gonna lie, that's how it be out here in these streets, though, man.
It is. I see it every day,
Right.
and I want better. I want better for women
Shit, yeah, bro.
because that is toe up and trash. I could see if he was like balling on his own, had his own shit going on, but you really just out here living off.
Slumming
Yeah,
it.
and you obviously slumming it because of how you look.
Yeah.
I respect a rich hoe.
Nigga, at least nigga should at least have a lineup.
I respect a rich hoe. Yeah, your hair should at least, your line should at least be fresh, in the very least.
What? At least be faded up.
And you toe up on this bitch.
That nigga looking
Trying
like
to tell
Holiday.
people how
I
to
got
fuck
my,
with
I
multiple
got the
people.
bike, Holiday.
Maybe he got like a 800 credit score, and like a Benz outside.
What? Yeah, he just
Maybe he
dusty.
got like a big ass house.
He
and
should.
he
Like,
just
yeah,
dusty.
like he was stacking up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I hope
he
that's
getting
what
car
it
after
is.
car. So it's like,
I ain't making
shouldn't be
excuses
beat
for that po ass nigga.
I
Fuck
just-
that
I'm just
shit.
hoping.
That nigga look toe up. Fuck him. Next.
All right, man. So coming up this Saturday is the Versus. Also, our friend Mickey has a wellness event that you'll be speaking at, correct?
I'll be there speaking at the Health and Wellness Seminar at the Mini Dome on Saturday.
That's great.
I'll be talking about my experience and my career as a professional dominatrix. So, yeah, we're excited about that.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I'm gonna be there. I didn't know it was for guys at first, and I'll definitely be there now.
Oh, yeah, we definitely need a little bit of everything and a little bit of everybody.
Definitely
in
will. I'm gonna be tapped in.
there. Yeah, I'm excited. I have to get my my presentation together. So
But also going on this Saturday is going to be the Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy versus.
I'm excited.
This I ain't gonna lie. This
I
is-
can't
this
wait
is-
to
this,
you.
This is the most excited one because this is like literally for our generation, like our age range, for real.
Yeah.
Like this is tailored for us. Like this is FUBU right here. Like got to get the big tall TT. Who do you think is gonna win?
Soulja Boy, because he got the production credits
Ooh,
that people don't be wanting to acknowledge.
we got Ryan as our
Stop
producer
playing with
today.
Big Draco.
We got Ryan as our producer today. Ryan, who you think gonna win? I'm going Boward Wildered all day. I'm
Boward.
team Boward Wildered.
I
man.
like Bow Wow a lot. That was like my crush, like out of Bow Wow and Romeo, like Lil Bow Wow. Like that was my little boyfriend.
Bow Wow got the slappers, bro. Like he got them bitches across the board. Like I think Soulja Boy might have like maybe like 2 or 3
I want
rounds.
Soulja Boy to do
Bow Wow got.
that. Shoot out. Hey,
He
shoot
got
out.
to. He
Hey,
got to.
Shoot out. Hey.
He got Get Silly.
Let me
Shootout.
get him. Let me get him.
Soulja Boy got, you know what I'm saying? Soulja Boy got him, but
I'm gonna tell y'all Soulja Boy gonna win because he gonna drop nigga we made it.
Yeah. He definitely produced that.
all right, he got.
That sounds like Soulja Boy have the production credits and people really don't be.
That's true. Like
He got
so,
the production
I
credits.
feel like he'll for sure have. All right, I'll give him like maybe like 4 or 5 rounds because he got some of the, you know what I'm saying, some of the bigger production shit. You know what I'm saying, that he was a part of. Do have to give him that. And he probably gonna drop the other Beyonce song where hopped up out the bed, turn my swag on.
That was
that's
Carrie Hilson.
no, huh?
Carrie Hilson.
No, it was Beyonce. It was on
Oh yeah, hold up. Yeah.
he got that, so it's like those would be automatic wins, you know what I'm saying? Because he did get a production credit from Beyonce for it. He won a Grammy from off of it, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm like, he got those, but the rest of it, Bow Wow's mopping that nigga up, man. Mopping that nigga up.
We'll have to see. I said,
I-
Lil Bow Wow. You just don't know the way you move
winning
so
that one,
fast
man.
across
What-
the floor. I know you run through my mind like all the time to the point that
What
I
Soldier
just
Boy
wanna
gonna do
take
when
you
Bow Wow running pianos? Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Come on, man. Let me hold you like ain't gonna take me.
Let me hold you
Mop some of them.
down like a girlfriend's supposed to. And trying to show you.
Man, when he dropped the freshest out, man.
Wait, what was 63888? Wait,
688
688
Man, this
Baby,
is,
you
that
know
bitch,
that
that
I
bitch gonna
miss
go
you.
hard, bro. That bitch
I
gonna go
wanna
hard,
get
though,
with
bro.
you. Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, I'm very excited for that one, man.
Speaking of music, what have you been listening to?
So, I've been I like just like trying to find different music. So, but I didn't know that they are playing this song on the radio now. Like it's the Cali Uchis. It's Telepatia. I like it. I like that little song. It's very cloudy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm finding love of SZA. Like I liked SZA before, but now I'm really like falling in love with her music for real. And it's like every song of hers now kind of like sound like running through a sunflower
Yeah.
field, like in slow motion. That's what I feel like all her shit sound like.
Yeah.
So the song that I've really been just drowning in lately is "Good Days." That's like my favorite recently. I listen to that practically every day. And okay, so I pay attention to a lot of shit that's said musically or like on Twitter about like artists that I just, if it's just something like I find like a thread, I'll just be like, okay, I'm just gonna look through it and see what I find. So there's this French artist that named Isu, and I don't know how exactly to describe her music style just yet, but I love it. Like, and it's like she can sing, like she can sing very well. Like she can sing more like popish, and she sounds like she sings like a little bit operatic as well. So it's like her voice just has range. How I don't know how to describe her. Like I feel like she's like a more chocolate looking Lizzo. They don't look alike in the face, but it's just like that's just as far as like the body style that I would describe her. But it's just like a glow to her. She has like a huge afro as well. It's like a glow.
Yeah.
It's just
I saw it on the video.
yeah.
She's
It's
beautiful.
just a glow to her that that's very kind of indescribable. She has like an aura to her. That's something that I would definitely suggest people to check out. How do I spell her name? Her name it's like YSEU. I'll post it once I find it because I'll post the name down there once I find how to spell it. She has a song called 5H, and it's another song that I don't know how to pronounce because she's French. So a lot of her music it may have some English here and there, but it's all French. So like that's one thing that I like about music like that. Like I may not be able to understand it, but I can feel it. So if it has, especially like when I'm chilling and smoking like that, I love to find music that just vibes well with that. So if I feel that, then I'm tapped in. Like I'm gonna just keep trying out different music. So that's who I've been listening to a lot lately.
Okay.
What about you?
Okay. So recently I've been on the Migos dropped Culture 3, and I really, really like the first song Avalanche because it samples Papa Was a Rolling Stone. You know I live.
Okay.
For that sample. Another song that I listen to a lot. It's not new. But FaceTime by R. Lennox is like
Okay.
the song that I've been
I
listening to
love
a
her.
lot.
I need to listen
Yeah,
to
I
that.
love R. Lennox, and another one that I've been listening to a lot lately is $1 Million Play by Uzi and Future. So them like my latest, them
That's
like
it
my
is my
three
favorite
little
song
bop.
off of that
What?
so far. That's it. Yeah, that's my favorite song off of that right now. Like it's just groovy.
Yeah, like
it's
that's how I feel about $1 Million Play. Like that bitch just roll,
Yeah.
But that's what I've been on recently. So like I've been kind of like tapping back into the different kind of music, listening to different opera songs and stuff like that because that's what I'm kind of about to delve into. So I'm trying to like find some, opera songs that I can just pick out and be like, oh, I really like this song.
Right, because you're taking voice lessons, correct?
Yeah.
Like, how is that starting? Like, how
It's
is that
going really well. My coaches is two black women. I love them. They are Neela and Marcelli. Shout out to Neela and Marcella. Something about it. But they're really helpful, really cool. It's such a good vibe with them. I feel very comfortable, very welcome.
Yeah.
And they came highly recommended. So
That's good.
I tap in with them. N&M Music Studio. If you want some voice lessons, they also do piano.
Oh, I
Yeah.
need to
They also do piano. So
because that's something
tap
that I
in
wanna
with them
learn.
because I
learn
want to.
piano and guitar.
Yeah, because I want to start back doing music and dropping music because that's something that's just really important to me. So
Yeah.
I want to like start listening to more opera because I'll be studying opera and
Okay.
R&B and jazz.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Hmm
I can't wait to hear it. Yeah, I know it's gonna be good, man. I'm happy for you though. I
Thank
know
you.
that was a journey.
Yeah, it
Finding
took so
somebody.
long to
I
find
know that
somebody,
was a
but I
journey.
feel like it took so long because it worked out perfect because I found the perfect fit.
Yeah.
I found the perfect fit.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
What else do we have? We have anything else on?
Oh, we good. That's it. That's it. I'm about to go get me some food
Oh yeah,
from Tower House.
we definitely
Seafood.
gonna come back after the verses and just talk about it for sure. And we're gonna talk about some movie stuff too because they got some movies and we waiting on these damn shows to come back. I'm just it's like long enough like P Valley. Like it's like we had to wait on Snowfall to come back. We got to wait on Power to come back.
I don't know what matrix I was living in. Remember yesterday I said,
I
"What's
know.
coming back on TV?" And you like Rick and Morty, and I'm like, "That's it."
Yeah, Kanan is coming. Kanan, Raising Kanan is coming out very soon too. I want to say if it's not the end of this month, the beginning of next month.
That's why I'm like, I need something. I need TV.
Right. I need to start Godfather of Harlem. I heard that was really good.
I heard it was too.
And Chad told me he was starting the second season. He said it was really it was up. That's why.
Do you watch American Gods?
No, and I need to.
I
I've heard
need
that.
to
I
try
heard
to
that
watch.
was good though.
Yeah.
Heard Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown, the guy that played Dr. Lee.
Yeah, I know. Who
I
you're
heard.
talking
I
about.
heard he had a really good performance in it before he got
He
kicked
got
off.
kicked off. Yeah, I heard so too.
But we definitely will be back with more. That good dope sells itself. Like we're gonna be back doing this more consistently. We're gonna have a new location too.
Yeah.
Because I'm moving. So hopefully we'll have some more room as well.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, I'll check back in with you guys next week.
Bye bye.